What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. As I'm gearing up to watch all these exciting fights tonight, can't wait. Palms are sweaty, no homo. I wasn't masturbating, but I'm just really anxious to get this night underway. I had to make a quick video and kind of talk about this. One thing that is crazy for the sport of boxing, like I said, if you really like boxing, just help to preserve it. You know what I mean? Just know your shit. Know what fighters doing what, who's making noise. Look at the up and comers. Anything you can do to keep this sport thriving because it is a truly awesome sport. That being said, a lot of you guys are fucking manic and retarded. Like, I'm not even trying to pull the race card, but some people are so tribal. It's ridiculous. Like, people are going so overboard with this fight. Like I said, you could tell it's a big fight, and the magnitude of the fight, the scale of the fight, just because people who would normally never even say anything about boxing, like, didn't watch Abner Mars versus Johnny Gonzalez on Showtime for free, they're talking about this fight. But that's how the game goes. You know what I mean? People are having barbecues. It is a bigger event. But some of you guys aren't boxing fans, and it shows by your comments that you leave. Not even just on my page. I'm talking about Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias, YouTube, everywhere. Some people text me, Facebook, everything. Like, I'm reading some of the most asinine comments. I was on Instagram, and there was a picture of Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. holding the belt that the winner of the one will win, either Mayweather or Canelo. And Chavez Sr. was basically saying his heart's with Canelo. He hopes Canelo can win. It'll be good for Mexico, but he doesn't think it's likely. He thinks Mayweather will win the fight, which is fair. That's his opinion. And I'm reading the comments, and this dude was like, he was obviously Mexican. And I'm not trying to call out race or whatever. I don't do that. But obviously Mexican, like he had a Mexico flag or whatever as his default picture. And he was like, this fool doesn't know shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Canelo, Viva, whatever the fuck he said after that. But he called Chavez Sr. a fool? Like, what? Like, either these people are too young, too dumb, or whatever the case may be. You don't know shit about boxing, like Roger Mayweather always says. It's one of them. It's a combination of those things. But why, to make your point for Mayweather Canelo, why would you insult a living legend? Like, I just don't understand it. I mean, Chavez Sr. is a living legend. He's had over 115 professional fights, and he won 87 of those by knockout. 106, I believe, of those were wins, and he only lost like 6 times, something like that. His record is crazy. That's unheard of nowadays. Chavez Sr. is also the Mexican fighter who really paved the way for Mexican fighters to be in the mainstream. I mean, you have the Salvador Sanchez's, but his life was cut short. He didn't have a full life, a full career. Chavez Sr. was like the staple. He was like Mexico's savior. And like I said, maybe you guys are too young. You don't really know. You weren't born yet. Whatever the situation is. But why would you insult him? You know what I mean? Out of all people, he's the one that paved the way for the Oscar de la Hoyas, who later paved the way for the Canelo Alvarez's. Without Chavez Sr., who knows if Oscar de la Hoya would have been as big as he did, because those two fought. Some of you probably don't even know that. And without Oscar de la Hoya, maybe Canelo was never picked out in Mexico, or maybe he was never picked up by Golden Boy. And Canelo himself says growing up, his idols were Muhammad Ali, Oscar de la Hoya, and who else? Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. So, like I said, just the blatant disrespect is crazy to me. And that's kind of like almost like genocide. Like, how would you, like, if you're Mexican and you are going for Canelo, that's cool, that's your prerogative. But why would you diss another Mexican living legend to make your case for the future or whatever, the rising star, which is Canelo? Doesn't make sense to me. Other than that, I'm just reading a lot of crazy comments. Like, people don't know the sport of boxing, and it happens. I mean, I'm not losing no sleep over it. I still do what I do, and I'm going to continue to do what I do. People are saying, oh, Mayweather's going to run all night. Like, this is a game of strategy. It's a chess match. It's a tactical sport. That's with any tactical sports. Why the fuck would you not use whatever strengths you have, whether it's your mind, using lateral movement, a jab, whatever your strength is? Why would you not do that? Like, Mayweather, Rigondeaux, Miguel Vasquez, whoever uses the ring, Richard Abril, whoever the fighter is that uses the ring and uses movement, Timothy Bradley, like, what do you want these dudes to do? You want them to just know their strengths and know their weaknesses and go up against a bigger puncher or a big puncher or a bigger person in general and just stand in front of them like swinging for the fences. Like, that's stupid. That's not boxing. That's some shit y'all want to see. That's some Van Damme movie or something. Bah! So, like I said, I don't really know what you guys expect. Again, this rule really applies to any sport that employs a strategy. If you watch UFC, if there's a fighter who knows his opponent is dangerous on his feet or with his hands, he has like a boxing background. Like, let's say Kimbo Slice, he has power in his hands, but he's not really the most versatile with his ground attack or with his grapples or whatnot. So you're telling me the smaller fighter who's worried about Kimbo Slice's hand speed or punching power, he should just duke it out with Kimbo Slice and in essence give him the advantage. Like, that makes no sense. If you have a fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu background, then you try to take it to a ground game because you want to exploit your opponent's weaknesses. So like I said, I don't understand it. That's any sport with strategy, really. If you watch any football game and let's say it's the fourth quarter, the team is up by 1 touchdown and there's only a little bit amount of time for the opponent to try to rally a comeback. Now, if the Denver Broncos are in the lead and they want to maintain that lead, they play smart. If it's 4th and 7, they punt the ball and try to hold them with their defense. If they have the ball, they run it. You know why they run it? To burn up time. If it's really like no time left, then what do? They use like the first 3 downs and just kneel the ball and make the other team use their timeouts. Like, this is simple shit. Like, I feel like some of you guys, not even just boxing, do you guys watch sports? Because again, any tactical strategic sport, they do these things. They make executive decisions. Sometimes they do a fake punt, or if I was watching the game the other day with Tom Brady and the Patriots, even though they look suspect this year because they lost the Wes Welkers and some other people, obviously Aaron Hernandez life, they didn't look great, but they were playing the Jets and the Jets' secondary looked super suspect. Tom Brady not having the weapons that he's used to having, knowing that the Jets, their secondary is horrendous, he was airing it out and trying to complete deep balls because they didn't have the pass coverage and his receivers were able to get the separation. So in relationship to boxing, Tom Brady, knowing he has an arm, knowing if he throws it short, it might get intercepted, they have better coverage, he's not going to air it out or he's not going to throw a deep ball because the other team can't protect it. Like, people were saying stupid shit. That's the same rule applies. If Mayweather's a smaller fighter or whatever, he's supposed to go toe-to-toe and not use any level of movement, aka what you guys call running, because it's not exciting. That's what someone said. They said it's not exciting. Like, again, any tactical sport, for the real sports watchers, the rules apply. Like, I mean, anything's exciting. If a fucking quarterback went into the end zone and did a front flip like Willie Beeman on any given Sunday, that would be fucking exciting. But what quarterback is going to risk his career, risk getting injured, risk getting broken up by someone who's probably bigger and stronger than him by trying to go up against a defender and front flip over him or whatever the case is? Like, it's not realistic. It doesn't make sense. And like Roger Mayweather says, some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. And I'm out. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video is Ego. Signing off.